Two of my daughters here today, Ivanka and Tiffany.
I think I'm applying to law school though, so I like to bring a different kind of skill set to the company.
Step into the enigmatic world of Tiffany Trump, the youngest daughter of Donald Trump. Unlike her more publicized siblings, Tiffany remains a mysterious figure, born from Trump's second marriage to Marla Maples. With a penchant for keeping a low profile, Tiffany's life unfolds against the backdrop of privilege and secrecy, but beneath her reclusive demeanor lies a captivating story waiting to be explored. Join us as we unravel the intriguing life of Tiffany Trump, a journey filled with curiosity and revelation. Tiffany Trump, born amidst media frenzy. In the midst of relentless media scrutiny, the Trump family found themselves caught in a whirlwind affair between Donald Trump and television personality Marla Maples. This affair led to the dissolution of Trump's marriage to Ivana Trump, sparking a frenzy in the tabloids that rippled through their lives. Tiffany Ariana Trump entered the world on October 13, 1993, at St. Mary's Medical Center in West Palm Beach, Florida, arriving 2 months before her parents tied the knot in December 1993. She stands as Donald Trump's sole child with his second spouse, actress, and television personality, Marla Maples. While Tiffany was too young to grasp the full extent of the situation, the reverberations of her parents' highly publicized affair would shape her upbringing in ways she may only now be beginning to comprehend. Notably, Donald Trump himself acknowledged the pivotal role the scandal played in steering the course of his personal life. In a candid interview with ABC's Primetime Live in 1994, Trump openly acknowledged that without his affair with Marla Maples, his marriage to Ivana might have endured. Despite the turmoil caused by the affair, Trump expressed gratitude for the unexpected turn of events, recognizing the joy brought by Tiffany's presence in his life. Providing further insight into Trump's mindset during that tumultuous period, a 2004 interview with Howard Stern shed light on his initial feelings towards Maples' pregnancy. Reflecting on the unforeseen circumstances, Trump confessed, "I'm glad it happened. I have a great little daughter." However, he also admitted to feeling surprised and uncertain initially, recalling the moment when Maples exclaimed, "It's the most beautiful day of our lives." Tiffany Trump was raised by a single mother. From the start, Donald Trump and Marla Maples' marriage encountered its own array of obstacles. It was hardly surprising when, after 4 years together, the couple eventually parted ways, officially divorcing in 1999 when Tiffany was just 6 years old. Following their separation, Marla Maples took on the role of a single mother, assuming primary responsibility for raising their daughter, Tiffany Trump. Tiffany fondly remembers her close relationship with her mother during their formative years, reflecting on the shared moments and special memories they cherished together. "We were always together," Tiffany reminisced in an interview with People magazine, driving me to school, carpooling, singing songs, dancing around, poking fun at her dance moves. Marla Maples, reflecting on her pivotal role as Tiffany's primary caregiver, openly acknowledged the multifaceted challenges inherent in single parenthood. Despite Donald Trump's substantial financial contributions as a provider, Maples underscored that she predominantly carried the weight of day-to-day parenting responsibilities. While her father ensured provisions, especially in matters concerning education, Maples emphasized, "The bulk of the parenting duties fell squarely on my shoulders." She elaborated on the privileged lifestyle Tiffany shared with her half-siblings, such as attending an elite kindergarten with a hefty annual tuition exceeding $30,000. Yet, Maples clarified, when it came down to the daily grind, it was solely my responsibility. She clarified further, her father's commitments often made it challenging for him to be present for the everyday tasks of parenting. Undoubtedly, he loves his children, but navigating everything always demanded negotiation. Tiffany did spend occasional moments with her father during spring breaks, holiday visits, and office outings. Despite the intricate dynamics of their relationship, Marla Maples was resolute in prioritizing the cultivation of a bond between Tiffany and her father. Opting to remain single, Maples wholeheartedly dedicated herself to Tiffany's upbringing while actively facilitating opportunities for her daughter to connect with Donald Trump. Nurturing an independent relationship between Tiffany and her father, free from my influence, has been crucial, Maples disclosed. I sought to establish a consistent framework where she could spend quality time with him. Tiffany Trump grew up out of the spotlight. Following her divorce from Donald Trump, Marla Maples made a strategic decision to uproot herself and her young daughter from the bustling environment of New York City. In an interview with People magazine, Tiffany Trump reflected on this significant relocation, sharing that her mother's primary objective was to shield her from the intense public scrutiny that often accompanied the Trump name, thereby allowing her the freedom to carve out her own identity. Tiffany recounted, "She moved us out of New York to get out of the spotlight and let me grow up and find my own identity, versus being in the shadow of a name or growing up very young with all that pressure." She added, "So, she wanted me to have a chance to have a normal childhood, as normal as possible. I think that she did well in that." However, despite the move, Tiffany's life remained far from ordinary. As a member of the Trump family, she continued to navigate a world of privilege and influence, albeit in a different locale. While she may not have been as prominently featured in the public eye as she would have been growing up in New York alongside her father and siblings, Tiffany still experienced a lifestyle that granted her access to affluent circles in California. Her mother's social connections, notably her friendship with Kris Jenner, the matriarch of the Kardashian-Jenner clan, provided Tiffany with entry points into elite social circles. Tiffany Trump blossomed into an Instagram celebrity. While Tiffany Trump initially led a relatively private life away from the spotlight, she has since emerged as a notable figure in her own right, earning widespread recognition beyond the confines of her famous last name. With an impressive following of 1.2 million on Instagram, Tiffany has established herself as a prominent presence on social media, garnering a reputation as a savvy influencer. Before her father's entry into politics, Tiffany was a fixture on the social scene, mingling with other affluent young adults and showcasing her glamorous lifestyle on platforms like Instagram. Alongside peers such as Kira Kennedy, Andrew Warren, and Gaia Matisse, Tiffany graced the pages of the now-defunct Rich Kids of Instagram account, offering glimpses into a world characterized by opulence, leisure, and extravagance. Tiffany was closely associated with the social circle known as the Snap Pack, further solidifying her status as a social media influencer. As Tiffany Trump continues to navigate the intricacies of public life, speculation swirls regarding the potential trajectories her future may take. One particularly intriguing possibility that has captured imaginations is the notion of Tiffany emerging as a rising pop sensation. This speculation gained traction following the release of her single Like a Bird in 2011, a collaboration featuring Sprite and Logic, though not the renowned rapper Logic. At the tender age of 17, Tiffany debuted Like a Bird, marking her entry into the music scene. However, the song's notable reliance on autotune may have elicited mixed reactions from listeners, underscoring the diverse responses to Tiffany's musical aspirations. According to a source close to the family who spoke with the New York Post, Tiffany entertained dreams of pop stardom around the time of the single's release. Yet, the lukewarm reception it received possibly prompted a reassessment of her musical trajectory. In a candid interview with Oprah Winfrey shortly after the single's debut, Tiffany openly discussed her passion for music while emphasizing her dedication to academics. "Music is more of a hobby right now," she shared, "but we'll see in a couple of years if I actually do want to take it to the next level, to a professional level." This reflection hinted at Tiffany's willingness to explore her musical talents further while prioritizing her educational pursuits. Tiffany Trump interned for Vogue. Tiffany Trump's affinity for fashion has been a constant thread in her life, with aspirations of potentially turning it into a career path. In a bold move to delve deeper into her passion, Tiffany landed a coveted internship at Vogue, an iconic fashion magazine renowned for its discerning taste and industry influence. Securing an internship at Vogue is no small feat, but Tiffany had an unexpected ally in her corner, her older sister, Ivankas Trump. Ivanka played a crucial role in facilitating Tiffany's internship, highlighting the supportive bond between the siblings. Reflecting on Tiffany's commitment to her internship, Ivanka praised her sister's strong work ethic, noting that Tiffany would commence her day at the magazine as early as 5:30 in the morning. Tiffany even had the opportunity to share a lunch with Anna Wintour, the legendary editor-in-chief of Vogue. While the specifics of Tiffany's internship experience remain veiled, it marked a significant milestone in her journey. Occurring during the summer when Tiffany was just 17 years old, the internship sparked enthusiasm and excitement from her mother, Marla Maples. Speaking to Broadway.com, Maples expressed her delight for Tiffany, portraying the internship as an exhilarating adventure for her daughter. Fashion has long been intertwined with the Trump family legacy, with modeling emerging as a recurring theme among its members. Notably, all of Donald Trump's wives, Ivana Trump, Marla Maples, and Melania Trump, have graced the runway at some point in their lives. Even Ivanka Trump, Donald's daughter, briefly ventured into the modeling world and was once signed to the prestigious Elite Model Management Corps. Given this familial background, it seemed natural for Tiffany Trump to explore modeling, following in the footsteps of her mother, stepmother, and older sister. In early 2016, Tiffany made a notable debut in the fashion realm during New York Fashion Week, strutting down the catwalk at the Just Drew show. Despite the potential for heightened media attention due to her family's prominence, Tiffany opted to maintain a relatively low profile during her participation in the event. This decision hinted that her venture into modeling may have been more of a casual pursuit rather than a committed career path. Although Tiffany's appearance on the catwalk was brief, her modeling stint was documented in her official bio in 2016, featured on the official Republican National Convention website. Tiffany was described as a fashion model, singer, and influential figure on social media, reflecting the diverse facets of her burgeoning public persona. Relationship with father. The onset of Donald Trump's presidential candidacy in 2016 marked a turning point for Tiffany, leading to a notable transformation in her Instagram presence. She shifted her focus towards sharing images of the Trump family, effectively rebranding herself to align with her father's campaign. Tiffany's relationship with her elder Trump siblings, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric, has been characterized by a certain degree of distance. Reports even surfaced regarding attempts to exclude her from the Trump family inheritance, shedding light on the complexities within their familial dynamics. Until 2016, Tiffany had largely remained detached from her father's political endeavors and his expansive multi-million-dollar business ventures. However, she embarked on a new trajectory by becoming a speaker at his campaign rallies, fervently endorsing his candidacy. While Tiffany's involvement in the political realm may not parallel that of her older sister, Ivanka, she has made notable appearances alongside the Trump family on various occasions, including the 2020 Republican National Convention. Following her graduation from Penn State, a university with strong family ties as the alma mater of both her father Donald and her sister Ivanka, Tiffany's relationship with her father began to undergo a transformation. As Tiffany embarked on her law school journey at Georgetown Law, a notable shift occurred in her relationship with her father. Contrary to earlier years when she would only see Donald semi-annually, Tiffany began spending a significant amount of time with him. Despite not directly involving herself in the family business, Tiffany found herself in the company of her father and elder siblings more frequently. However, Tiffany Trump's journey within the Trump family encountered hurdles along the way. In Michael Cohen's 2020 memoir titled Disloyal, the former U.S. attorney shed light on Tiffany Trump's frequent sidelining, even within her own family dynamics. Donald sometimes drew unfavorable comparisons between Tiffany and her older sister, Ivanka. Cohen expressed empathy for Tiffany's treatment, stating, "I also really felt for Tiffany and the way she was treated." He went on to underscore the evident hierarchy among Trump's children. Donald Trump held specific views regarding the importance of female beauty in assessing a woman's value, a mindset that permeated even within his own family. This dynamic likely contributed to Tiffany's status as somewhat of an outlier in the Trump family. These factors collectively raise questions about Tiffany's potential inheritance and whether it will be as substantial as one might expect, given her father's immense wealth. Tiffany Trump's inheritance dilemma. The intrigue surrounding the Trump family's inheritance adds yet another layer of complexity to their already highly scrutinized lives. While the precise amount earmarked for each Trump child remains shrouded in uncertainty, it is widely acknowledged that the figure diminishes with the addition of each new Trump offspring. This reality has reportedly been a source of concern for Ivanka, Don Jr., and Eric Trump. In a revealing 2005 interview on The Howard Stern Show, Donald Trump was posed with a question by Stern's co-host about whether his older children felt anxious whenever he expanded his family. Rather than providing a direct response, the former president recounted an anecdote involving a wealthy acquaintance who encountered a similar scenario. Trump indirectly acknowledged that the birth of additional children can result in a reduction of the inheritance share for each child. He quipped, "Yeah, because every time you have a child, it's 20% less money for the others." Furthermore, when confronted with inquiries about whether Donald Jr. and Ivanka were aiming to exclude Tiffany from the family's inheritance, Donald Trump offered a diplomatic response. Expressing his admiration for Tiffany, he remarked, "Tiffany is great. I have a great child. And Tiffany, I have great children." While this issue was eventually resolved and set aside, some individuals close to the Trump family speculate that Tiffany might still encounter challenges regarding her inheritance. Her financial outlook could be considerably less promising compared to that of her older siblings, or even her younger brother, Barron. Remarkably, Tiffany and Barron, who was merely 10 years old at the time, were the only Trump children not groomed or designated for a role within the Trump business empire. Tiffany Trump's financial prospects may not align with assumptions based on her family's wealth and prominence. Despite her father Donald Trump's public assertions of generosity, it appears that Tiffany has not benefited to the same extent as her siblings financially. According to a 2017 report by People magazine, while Donald Trump did cover Tiffany's college expenses and provided her with accommodation, she did not receive a regular allowance. This contradicts the perception that she led a lavish lifestyle due to her father's affluence. As one insider explained, people assumed she was wealthy because of her father's status, but she always lived modestly. Education expenses were covered, but that was essentially it. Furthermore, Tiffany herself harbors uncertainties regarding the extent of her inheritance from her business tycoon father upon his eventual passing. According to another source cited by People, Tiffany has acknowledged that she has not been promised any specific portion of her father's wealth. This ambiguity has prompted her to exercise caution and discretion in her interactions with her father, Donald Trump, leading to a degree of delicacy around financial matters. Given the tightly guarded nature of the Trump family's financial affairs and inheritance arrangements, the precise details of Tiffany's financial future remain elusive. One can only hope that when the time arrives, all 5 Trump children will receive an equitable and just portion of the family inheritance. Relationship with Ivanka. Tiffany. Trump's journey within the Trump family has been rife with challenges and intricacies, particularly in her relationships with her half-siblings. Tiffany's reserved and introspective demeanor initially posed obstacles in her efforts to forge connections with her older siblings. However, as time passed, she discovered a mentor and confidant in her half-sister Ivanka, who holds a 12-year seniority over her. The pivotal bonding moment between Tiffany and Ivanka was remarkably relatable. It unfolded as Tiffany tentatively sought guidance on broaching the topic of financial assistance for her education with their father. In her characteristic manner, Ivanka emphasized that she had never viewed their father as a source of limitless funds. However, she acknowledged the disparities and privileges inherent in their proximity to him. Tiffany had received fewer financial advantages compared to her older sister, simply because she resided at a distance from their father. As Tiffany continued to mature, Ivanka assumed the role of a trusted guide and mentor, offering invaluable support as Tiffany navigated various facets of life. Reports from media outlets indicate that Tiffany has found a guiding figure in Ivanka, receiving counsel on a wide array of subjects, ranging from politics and romance to beauty and personal development. Those in Tiffany's inner circle have noted that she still grapples with uncertainty regarding her position within the Trump family's political sphere. Nevertheless, Ivanka has been a steadfast source of encouragement, sharing her insights and experiences to assist her younger sister in finding her path. In terms of public perception, Ivanka is renowned for her poised and polished image, both on Instagram and in political arenas. Her persona is meticulously curated, exuding a sense of consistency that befits her role as the elder sibling within the Trump family. In contrast, Tiffany is in the process of carving out her own identity and presence in the public eye, with Ivanka serving as a vital guiding force in shaping her trajectory. Is Tiffany Trump secretly a Democrat? Tiffany Trump has consistently used her Twitter platform to express support for her father, Donald Trump, while also occasionally displaying indications of diverging political views. For instance, she has called out Joe Biden, her father's opponent, on what she perceives as inconsistencies and falsehoods in his political positions. However, her public appearances and social media activity have sparked speculation about her political leanings. During President Trump's inauguration in 2017, Tiffany was seen alongside her then-boyfriend, Ross Mechanic, a registered Democrat. This raised eyebrows and fueled speculation about Tiffany's political affiliations, especially given Mechanic's Democratic stance. Moreover, Tiffany has subtly opposed some of her father's political stances. For instance, in 2018, during LGBT Pride Month, she publicly celebrated with her friends despite her father's administration notably overlooking the month's observance. This visible support for the LGBTQ+ community stood in contrast to her father's policies, prompting questions about Tiffany's personal beliefs. Her social media's activities has provided further insight into her political stance. She has been observed liking anti-gun posts on Instagram, including one depicting a man holding a sign suggesting political repercussions for the GOP in the midterm elections. These actions contribute to the ongoing speculation about Tiffany Trump's political inclinations. Additionally, in February 2019, Tiffany Trump's wardrobe choice for the State of the Union address caught attention. She opted to wear white, a color symbolically linked to the women's suffrage movement and frequently worn by Democratic women in Congress to spotlight issues such as reproductive rights and equal pay. This decision, along with her background and personal decisions, has fueled speculation about Tiffany's political leanings and whether she might veer away from her father's conservative stance. Moments of neglect by Donald Trump. Regrettably, Donald Trump's relationship with his daughter Tiffany has been characterized by instances of neglect and apparent favoritism toward his other children. On Tiffany's 24th birthday in 2017, her father notably omitted to extend her birthday wishes, despite routinely posting celebratory messages for his eldest 3 children on their respective birthdays that same year. This pattern continued on Tiffany's 26th birthday in 2019. Rather than acknowledging his daughter's special day, Donald Trump opted to extend birthday greetings to the U.S. Navy, commemorating its 244th anniversary. His tweet, "Happy Birthday, U.S. Navy," accompanied by a photo of the division's battleships, made no mention of Tiffany, leaving her without recognition or acknowledgement. Fortunately, Tiffany Trump is not solely reliant on her father's gestures, as her mother Marla Maples stepped in to ensure that Tiffany felt loved and appreciated on her birthday. Marla took to Instagram to share a touching post featuring a childhood photo of Tiffany, expressing her profound love and admiration for her daughter. The caption resonated with warmth, reading, "Today we celebrate the gift of you. Your sparkle and joy light up the world. Your mom loves you to eternity and back again." Tiffany's sister, Ivankas Trump, also joined in on Instagram to extend her birthday wishes. However, even in this gesture, the intricate dynamics within the Trump family surfaced. The photo shared by Ivanka featured her elegantly dressed, while Tiffany sat on her knee, still in diapers. This image seemed to blur the lines of the celebration's focus, underscoring Tiffany's recurring role as the outlier within the family. The distinction between Tiffany Trump and her siblings, particularly her half-siblings from her father's first marriage, has been evident through various comments and actions over the years. In an interview with Jonathan Van Meter for New York Magazine, Donald Trump was asked if he had any favorites among his children. His immediate response singled out Ivanka as daddy's little girl. However, he also acknowledged Tiffany, his daughter from his marriage to Marla Maples, describing her as just a beautiful, great kid. Yet, he emphasized the separation, stating, "But it's very separate when you have separate wives. It's sort of separate." This sense of separation often translated into Tiffany being excluded from events and receiving less attention during her father's campaign trails. Her relationship with the Trump side of her family has been characterized as less close, with reports indicating extended periods of no communication or interaction with her father after his inauguration. Despite being part of the Trump family, Tiffany's experiences and interactions with her father and siblings have consistently highlighted the rift between her and the rest of the family, as she reportedly experienced discomfort and a sense of incomplete acceptance. Tiffanys Privileges and future outlook. Even though Tiffany isn't as close to the center of the Trump family, she may have found certain privileges. She had the privilege of making an engagement announcement in the esteemed White House Rose Garden on her father's final day as president, marking the start of a new chapter with her fiancé, Michael Boulos, who presented her with a stunning 13-carat diamond ring as a symbol of their love and commitment. Their splendid wedding, held at Mar-a-Lago, further underscored her unique opportunities. Additionally, Tiffany enjoys the distinction of having a famous mother in Marla Maples and has largely remained unaffected by the controversies associated with the Trump family, notably being the only adult Trump child exempt from the fraud lawsuit against their business empire. Looking ahead, there's speculation about Tiffany potentially joining her father's legal team and becoming a key advisor for Donald Trump in his 2024 campaign. Since 2016, Tiffany has been increasing her participation in her father's activities, even if she's not as visible as her older sister Ivanka. Underestimating her support for her father would be a mistake. Currently, she doesn't hold an official role in her father's political or business ventures. However, her growing involvement suggests she could have a larger role in the future. As she transitions from being a law school graduate to a potential heir within the Trump family, the path ahead is uncertain. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.